gentlemen, I'm your host, Keith Andrew, and you're watching the one and only KeithAndrewNetwork. That's available on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok until it gets banned, and YouTube. This is episode 1175. That's right, 1175. Here was three great, wonderful people who put time on the side to support a talk show host with disabilities. And that says volumes about the guests who are here today. Everyone else, not so much. But for the ones who that said, Keith, we couldn't make it, that's not directed at you. The one that's directed at the people who like to ghost me and say, yeah, we got your back. Where are you? So I don't like to hear myself speak, but we're in the holiday spirit. We're going to start off with the beautiful and talented Miss Elf. I'm going to butcher names, but you're going to be our first guest, ladies first. Tell our audience a little bit about yourself and what you're thankful for the holidays.
Awesome. Well, my name is Iris Ruiz, aka was Iris Perez, but I got married recently, about 2 years ago. I'm an actress. I'm also a voiceover artist. I love writing. I love to sing, but I haven't been singing in a while. But my thing is, I'm an artist. I'm a substitute teacher as well. And at the moment, I am currently teaching drama theater at a middle school. And I'm super excited and stoked for it.
No, absolutely. Now we're going to start off. What are you thankful for?
Well, I'm thankful for my family, my husband, my kids that drive me insane up the wall. But I am thankful for all of them, for the people that I've met along the way, the journey. Thankful for you. I'm thankful that I'm here in the present moment. So this is where I'm at.
No, absolutely. Next, we're going to go over to Mr. Rick. You've been on our show multiple times, and you're more than welcome to. You never once told me to shut the hell up. And I just say thank you for that. So the question I want to ask you, what are you thankful for, and what are you looking forward for the holidays?
My name is Rick Branch. I live here in Pennsylvania. I am an actor, and I did some voiceover work myself. What I'm thankful for, I think I am kind of thankful, surely thankful that I'm employed and somewhat independent, and because I feel there's going to be some worries coming on, and right now finances are in a good spot, and I'm happy for that because I know there's going to be a lot of worries coming up. And I thankful also that I have my health, I have family, and I get 3 weeks of rest, not think about work, but until from December the 20th to January the 6th, I get to just do nothing, worry about nothing, and enjoy that moment.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I know I always butchered this, but you were in the Navy, correct?
Yes.
Thank you for your service. God bless.
Thank you. Hooah.
And now we go to our newest friend, who I met a couple of days ago.
The whole family has been served in branches of the Army, so I just wanted to correct that statement. But with that being said, I'm appreciative of their service and anybody who ever serves in the military to defend our freedoms and our honor every day. Much respect to both male and female, all branches of service. Well, outside of that, like we were discussing previously, it's simplistic for me. I'm just thankful that I can see another day. Every day above 6 feet is a beautiful day. It's another chance to make it right. You know, so that's what I'm about. Anything else that I don't have, I can get or make better. So just life period. My sons, of course, I have twin boys that are 10 years old. And just being a father, man. I enjoy just being a father daily. I think that's my greatest job. Other than that, I'm a pro bodybuilder and an actor, but like I said, my greatest feat is being a father. So I'm thankful for that.
All right, let's go back to the beautiful Miss Iris. Actually, yes, I will actually vest, and we can go to the multiple screens that we have. So I want to talk to you about how has, I actually did this a while ago, but it's still happening right now. How has COVID impacted your life? And do you agree or disagree it's the new normal?
It's the new normal. I mean, COVID has impacted greatly my health. That's for one. I mean, I'm type 1 diabetic. I have two autoimmune diseases. I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I'm too young for all that. And so I got COVID twice, and with that, brought more of my flares out for rheumatoid arthritis. So it made it a lot worse for me. But it brought a lot more family. It brought a lot more closer to my family, pretty much. I'm very thankful that at that time I had my parents. I have my parents. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're gonna go back to our new guest that we had. Similar question I want to talk to you about. Do you, well, instead of repeating the same question over and over, it's the same question for everybody. Do you think COVID is the new normal and eventually will it go away? Or are we stuck with it?
Um, what I think is that not COVID itself, but I think the remnants of what COVID and the environment that COVID represented will stay. And what I mean by that is we already lived in a feared state anyway from the beginning.
mhm.
Implementing now that disease now, that bacteria now, the separation of people, human nature, took a sidestep. Like I said, I'm a father and I've seen how that affected my children on a social level, learning how to be social in those social years via over the computer when you can't reach out and touch somebody. You know what I'm saying? So they had to have that vicarious experience. So like, of course, I feel like COVID affected the whole landscape of humanity, if you want to be honest. There's human beings right now that do not have the capacity to ingratiate themselves and converse with another person face to face. I see this on a regular basis, especially with the adolescents and the young adults. There will be a group of them sitting together in a room, not speaking to each other, but everybody's head down on the phone. That right there is COVID. That's COVID. Because before COVID, that wasn't really the thing. People were still getting out, going out, being social. COVID made it okay to be a hermit. But also another thing COVID did too. What about the people that already had social anxiety, certain mental anxieties that they were dealing with, now being forced to be in a house and then now come outside? You don't think that kind of stirred people a little to the left or to the right, good or bad? It has affected everybody. Some people have recovered more so than others, but I think the whole humanity took a hit with COVID, to be honest. There's no way it couldn't. Because people need people.
Absolutely.
And for you to completely cut off people's social interaction with other people and that physical touch interaction, it's going to have ramifications that I don't think we're going to see till years to come.
What about you, Rick? How you feel?
Well, I think I heard that COVID always been here. It ain't like it just started 2019. It's just that's when it started messing with us. But it's always been a virus that's been here, and right now they said it's gonna always be here. It's not going nowhere. So only thing that we can do is adapt and overcome, just like the flu virus and cold virus. We just have to adapt, and the next generation probably, as people start, adapting to the virus, maybe the future generation will be able to have some type of biological, system that can, fend off those viruses better than what we are fending off it now. But it ain't going nowhere. It's always been here, and we are the one who has to adapt to COVID, not COVID got to adapt to it. So that's where it is now. If we want to exist, we got to put that check mark. And when it get cold, not only got to worry about cold, flu, so we got to check off COVID too. So we got to adapt to that and do what we have to do to keep pushing.
I don't even think the flu exists no more. That's the thing. It's just COVID. When the last time you heard somebody had a common cold?
Yeah.
Nobody has a common cold. It's like flu or COVID. That's it.
Yep.
That's all we got.
Well, that's the thing I want to touch on is back in 2003 and I think 2008, there were all these other diseases we were coming through. There was the bird flu, and then it was SARS, or whatever the hell it was. But those fade out. But those were corona symptoms. But it wasn't as bad. But this actually came from a lab, like everything for the most part. This came from a lab. That's why it's so intense. The scary part is, and I mentioned this in each of our episodes, this was supposed to be used as a weapon. And some idiot, like in old movies, they went to a lab, they didn't disinfect themselves with white salt or whatever the hell they were supposed to do to keep themselves clean, like you saw in Planet of the Apes, where someone sneezes and there's a drop of blood that's on the floor, and then it spreads everywhere. So it's like that. As soon as it gets out of the lab, it's out of it's. I hate the expression. It is what it is. Iris, do you agree or disagree?
I mean, that's what the story is. That's the news. That's what we've been told, to be used with the weapons and all of that. And boy, I wish my husband was here to tell you otherwise, other things that, because he's into that. Well, I'm also into the conspiracy a bit about that, So, eesh, it was planned. It was supposed to come. It was supposed to, so.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And we can talk about anything and everything we're talk about. So I like bringing people together to network. By being on the show, as you guys know, you're supporting a talk show host with disabilities. However, by being on the show, you have a half hour to share your message and you make a new friend. So this is not about me. I'm going to pass it over to, I'm going to call you Mr. Personal Trainer. Make it easier. I'm really bad at names, and I do apologize.
So good.
I see Mr. Linus.
What?
Yeah.
Linus?
Nah, it's cool. You can call me Lionel. It's L, whatever.
Mr. L.
I just think, like in terms of that, we're talking about conspiracy theories, man. We go on for days, but it's something to think about. I mean, it's something to think about, because they've been pushing the agenda of overpopulation, the planet being overly populated by a certain period of time. And this goes back to like the late 70s. So like they already projected or supposedly projected that the planet was going to be overpopulated at a certain point in time. So it wouldn't be out the realm of possibility for you know what I'm saying? For them to, you know what I'm saying? For them to throw something in the atmosphere that could do what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? It sounds cringeworthy. It sounds something out of a movie. But like, if we got to take logical facts, there's only so much space on the planet. There's only so much of natural resources. They've been projecting it since 1977. So it wouldn't be out of the realm. And then like what Andrew's point, what Keith was saying before, what he was saying before, he was saying it was the Aryan flu. He was saying it was all these little, I guess, test markers to test to see. And I guess COVID was the final exam to see. And it worked because you was able to get the whole population to stay inside and self-imprison themselves. That was the best experiment they could perform. The Aryan flu didn't do that. SARS didn't do that. But COVID did. So now they have a reference. They have a blueprint moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
This was all, it's all in it. It's all
everybody's scared already.
It's all been planned out. Even, people said biblically as well, if you want to go there.
True. Yeah, that's true. I would put that all in the same. I would put that all together, like you said. I wouldn't separate it. Yeah. I would prophecy, all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And also to segue on what Lionel's saying, the latest news now where they got the drones.
I was just about to mention.
And they saying that the drones are spraying things now in certain areas. So far,
was it New Jersey?
Yeah, New Jersey and Dodger. My aunt just called, said that there are drones being seen over their Air Force base down there, and they having issues with drones down there. So that's two places. There's New Jersey and there's Virginia, and they're all having the same issue of drones flying over here, and they're seeing spraying things out of drones. So something's about to happen. Like I said, I'm glad right now I'm financially supported myself because something's about to happen in the future. Everybody's going to be hollering and screaming and crying, and it's going to happen.
The air seems kind of it's kind of like weighted right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen
It's
within.
the calm
I
before
feel
the
like,
storm.
Yep.
and at the same time, I'm also trying to focus in the present moment and trying to focus, being a mom out here in Texas. I'm from Florida, but originally from the Midwest. My family too was in the Army. My father, my husband's a veteran in the Army. So I'm a military brat and a military spouse. So I honor the veterans as well. But I'm saying it's like about the drones. I was just watching a video off of TikTok, and I don't even know where was this, but they were shooting at it as well. Cops trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
shoot at the drones, and I'm like, geez, like what is going on?
They
Something
actually
about to
have a
happen.
U.S. patent. There's a U.S. patent on a triangular UFO-looking drone. The USA have a
Uh-huh.
patent on it. All right, looks like a UFO. It's a triangular
Or
drone.
what do you call it? The Project Blue Book,
Yeah.
Project Blue.
Oh, Project Bluebeam.
Yes, there you go. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean they're doing it now in concerts and all that. So
But that's what I'm saying. If you even go back to 1977, Jimmy Carter's State of the Union address and referendum 2000, it was talking about population control in his State of the Union address in 1977.
wow, I gotta look him
So
up. What was his name? I gotta write him down.
President Jimmy Carter, his State of the
Jimmy
Union
Carter.
address.
Okay,
Yeah, it was called Referendum 2000. And if you read that,
that's the one.
yeah, it's called, yeah, Referendum
Yeah, I
2000. If you
like that
read that,
knowledge.
he was in
That's what's up.
1977 was talking about depopulating the earth and how the earth is going to need less people and they were projecting by 2020 in that referendum. That's why it was called Referendum 2000, because they were projecting by 2020, the turn of the century, by 2000, and we'll have to start making moves.
Now
So
I
it's
do
very
have a couple of
interesting.
we can definitely touch on this, but we're being joined by Mr. Tom.
Hey
So
there.
the
Hey, you
first
guys.
question I
Hi,
want to say is,
Tom, Mr.
How are
Tom.
you?
What's going
Wonderful.
on?
How are
welcome.
Good
you?
evening.
I'm
So,
blessed. I'm blessed to be alive. Thank God.
so the first question I want to ask you, tell our audience a little bit about yourself and what are you thankful for the holidays?
Oh, you know what? I'm just like anybody else. You know, I have love and fear, and I'm trying to move toward love. You know, I'm on the love train, away from fear and toward love. That's really who I am, in a nutshell. And how do I do that? Well, I take action. You know, I take action in service, because love is service is love in action. That's really what I was at an audition the other day, and I was blessing everyone in the waiting room, and I got me in a real like love vibration, and I thought that's really you know, love is an action. Love is action, and the action is service.
Yeah.
So I try to be of service. You know, I try to be of service as an artist, as a coach, as a teacher, and as a tutor. Those are my 4 gigs. I teach yoga, I coach hockey, I act and produce, and I tutor kids who are suspended from school on Zoom. And as far as I have been listening, and as far as all the commentary, I would say that my take on it is, how in the woods they have a brush fire. There's a brush fire in the woods. No one really knows how a brush fire starts, but it happens on a regular basis, and that's what COVID was. It was just a brush fire. When there's too many woods, that nature deletes some of the woods, and that's what I think COVID, in my feeling, COVID was. But is it the new normal? I don't even like the word normal, to tell you the truth, Keith. I don't know what's normal. I'm making a movie, and what I'm learning is no one knows anything. They don't know anything about the movie business. So
There's a lot of people out there.
I've got these 3 actors in it. I'm going to distributors. I'm saying, well, do these 3 actors guarantee my investors a profit? One distributor says yes, one says no. And you know what I found? They're all guessing. None of them knows. None of them knows. So I don't think normal. I think the problem with that question is the word normal, right? Because there's no such thing ultimately. There's no way to properly define it. But I know what you're asking. You're saying has the world changed? And of course it has. It's changed in profound ways. I'm a 12-step guy. I used to go to face-to-face AA meetings all the time. I go to one a week maybe now. I used to get out of my house without even thinking about it. I take the subway from Queens into 31st and between 7th and 8th. Now I'm like, I'm not going to 7th Avenue. Like, why would I do that? I'll go to a face-to-face meeting in my neighborhood, and I'll go on Zoom. So I think the world has definitely changed, and I don't know if it's for the better or it's probably both, right? It's probably both.
I can agree. People have different perspectives. Whether, some people, COVID was the great, unfortunate thing, but in some parts, businesses were booming for them. They started a new business. Online business. A lot of online businesses were booming. Amazon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Netflix and all social media. Social media is the only thing that actually benefited from it.
TikTok. Now they're trying to ban TikTok.
You find out on January. Well, that's the last subject I do want to talk about. We have 5 minutes left real fast. January 19th is supposed to be the last day of TikTok. Iris, Tom, we're going to start off with you. How do you feel about TikTok being banned?
TikTok, I mean, it's nonsense. There are people making millions of dollars. I watched the most successful TikTok video ever, and I had no idea why so many people have decided to watch that over and over. I literally no idea. I mean, I think it should be banned. It's nonsense. Let's get down to like reading, using our imaginations, being innovative, creating something original, working together. You know what I mean? There's too much of that anyway. It's like, look, it's like another brush fire, right? When there's too much of it, some of it gets eliminated. I think it's good.
I think I agree with you as well, Tom. I'm a substitute teacher, and a lot of kids, middle school kids, 5th graders, also 4th graders, they will be on their phones in classes making TikTok videos. And of course, being a substitute teacher, they walk all over. They try to walk all over. But in some cases, I will catch them like, what are you guys, doing a video? Why are you guys doing these videos here in class? You're supposed to be paying attention, At home, do it at home. But I'm not going to lie. I have done TikTok videos with my daughter, so. And they were.
That's different.
But I don't care if they ban it, I really don't care. I'm just happy that my kids won't have to they don't have it anyway. Not anymore. Not my little one. She needs to stop. Yeah.
What about you, Mr. L? Oh,
Your mic is off.
Oh, his mic is off?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't really concern me either way. Like I said, I use it for business purposes only, so it doesn't really matter to me. It's like a digital business card. But like I said, I agree with what everybody said so far on the panel. Like I said, I read physical books. Let's get back down to engaging each other in conversations, and actually having intellectual conversations, like he said, creating things, not copying things. One person does a TikTok dance, and then everybody just recreates the same dance or the same meme or the same video. Let's get back to being
originality.
Yeah, I'm with that. So it don't really matter to me anyway. I'm with it. I mean, we got Instagram anyway, so it's not a big deal, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely. What about you, Rick?
Well, I haven't been on TikTok that long, but I will say that it is refreshing to go on somewhere that, because with corporate media, they tell you one storyline and that's it. But TikTok, you get a variation and you get to see things from different perspectives. And that right there is more valuable. And I've learned more stuff on TikTok in the short time I've been on it than I've learned in all my, I got a master's degree and went through elementary, high school, college, master's degree, and I had learned more about history and about everything else and cooking and everything else from TikTok than I've learned in my whole entire life. And like, I think I had TikTok now maybe a year of going on TikTok, and I have learned so much. So I won't really miss it if it leaves in January, but it's going to take away a resource of information that I am now starting to get hooked to. It's like the new crack when it comes to information. It's like I got to go on TikTok and find out what's the latest information because corporate media is not telling it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get that information anywhere else, but TikTok, every level, every perspective is right there. And you just keep scrolling. Oh, I didn't think about it that way. Oh, I didn't think about it that way. Oh, wow, that's deep. You know what I'm saying?
I get that though. I definitely get it from your perspective as well. I have seen many videos and like, wow, amazing art, amazing
Yeah.
educational videos as well. So
Yeah.
I definitely get that perspective.
Yeah.
Only thing that's going to stock of Instagram is going to go up because all those creators are going to
Yeah,
go right to
that
Instagram
was
and
the
continue
next
doing what they're
thing.
doing. That's
The
it.
next stop. Who
Yeah.
all those people are gonna infiltrate
Yo,
that
invest
Instagram?
in Instagram stock. It's about to go up.
Oh my gosh. Then they're
It
gonna
is
start charging.
it is addicting. I'm telling you, it is addicting. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
wow, it's addicting. I was saying through all my educational years, from all the way from elementary to a master's degree, I have learned more from looking at TikTok than what they taught me in school. I didn't know that. I got 2 master's degrees and damn, I never even heard about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
That's
the
what
way
I'm
you
saying.
said it,
You learn so much.
the way
Just
you
from,
said it,
yeah.
not
the
to
way I
interrupt,
said it? Oh,
apologize.
okay.
The way you said it is like you got a master's in elementary. I'm like, wait, what?
No, I'm talking from elementary to master's degree. Okay.
No disrespect.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, what's the last 2 minutes real fast? Rick, we're going to start off with you. When I approached you to be a guest on the show, once again, what made you say yes?
Tell you the truth, I didn't know that you was having one until I saw that the team popped up just as my aunt called me. I said, oh snap, what's this? Then when she got off the phone, I clicked on it. I said, oh, he having a team meeting, so I must have joined it. I swear to God, I didn't know anything about this. Unless you had sent it to me and I ain't see it. I just happened to see it pop up on my phone. And it's a good time because I probably wouldn't have been looking at it if my aunt hadn't called.
Now, it's got to kick this off in 1 second, but real fast, Tom, I want to hear from you.
Why did I say to come here tonight?
Yes.
Well, you know what, Keith, the truth is I love that you're doing this show and I want to support you, and I'm always interested in meeting new artists and people I haven't met before, and collaborating and networking. I'm making a movie, as I mentioned, and filmmaking is the ultimate team sport. So I'm meeting more people these days than ever, and always open to meeting more. So
Hang on.
What made me say yes? Well, you know that I'm a busy mama, and I said, okay, let me make this time. I got to make sure that I don't have the kids tonight. So that's one thing. That's one of the reasons why I scheduled it, because I have no kids and they weren't going to be interrupting me, which is exactly how it planned it out to be. And that's why I scheduled it. But for the most part, I did it because it's been about 2 years since we haven't had a talk on like this. So I said, it's been a minute, even though I'm not doing much, I'm just doing a lot with as a family wife, as a mom. But as an actor and an actress, voiceover, I'm not doing much on that side. I am teaching it at school. So that's something that I'm still doing. But I'm happy I'm here. Keith.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're going to hear from Lionel. We're wrapping up the show. Same exact question. What made you say yes, and how do you feel now?
I said yes because I'm always interested in have intellectually stimulating conversations. So I'm always up for it. So definitely. And also being a man of my word, I try to support being I have children that have sensory issues. So, and I also personal train and I work closely, with the community of disability. So, it's I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to support it. So, and I think more platforms should be highlighting those with disabilities. So I'm here to support that.
No, absolutely. No, it's really important that the reason I bring people together, I like networking. I like bringing people together to network and make new friends. And that's the point of life. Networking, supporting each other, and you don't know who you're going to meet. So it's always nice to do something nice for the holidays. But this interview will be shared on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Won't be on TikTok because they don't like Christmas music a Chinese company, so they don't like Christmas for some reason. So it will be shared everywhere else. Our goal is to reach 100 and more views. So until we meet again, it was a real honor, privilege having you as a guest, both of you, and happy holidays. Thank you and God bless.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
And a happy new year.
Yes, Happy New Year as well.
Supporting me, and my message is all that